X-Wing fans, this is J Buzzsaw 79, and I am here with my epic build. That is the big 300 pointer. I haven't ever played one before, but now I have. So I'm just going to give you the list of the build, and then basically briefly what happened, and fill in the blank from there. So, and of course I did play the Empire. I really wanted to play the Raider because, well, I got the damn thing and I really wanted to blow the hell out of everybody. So that's why I chose that. So starting off, this is just the ships traveling with the Raider. I chose to fly 7 of the Academy TIE fighters. I just really wanted to fly a whole bunch of TIEs because, lots of TIEs is fun. I figured just being able to field just, a whole buttload of them at once. So 7 TIEs were fielded by me. Then I played 4 of the TIE Advance, the Tempest one, just because I wanted something a little more beefy out there to annoy the hell out of people. I just basically only had the points for that. I wish I could have ran an additional 8th TIE Fighter, but did not have points apparently. They'll let me add 12 extra points, bastards. So then I played the title on there, the TIE Advanced title, which was 0 points on each of the 4. So that way I could go ahead and field Sensor Jammer. I thought about doing this for the 100-point dogfights and escalation, but I hadn't yet. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to try it out here in the epic battle. With the title on it, I made it free, and then basically when you're attacking me, I can change 1 hit to an I. In a couple of those spots, it actually really helped out. So yeah, I mean, it's something I'm going to probably play in the future on some of the other builds now. Perhaps like a more tanky version of Vader or something if I want, just to make him like some harasser / dodger. For the Raider itself, there is the card for the 4 part of the ship. And then once per round, after primary shoots, you spend 2 energy to shoot your primary again, which I did, and it was kind of we'll talk about that later here. So that was that part, and then I had put a ion cannon battery on there for 6 points. Had range 2 to 4, 4 dice, and requires 2 energy. But you get to put a crit on, and you cancel all the other dice results, and you give them an ion. When I finally got into position and started using this was very useful, having the ion cannon on there, just to put that out there. So then in the aft section of the Raider, there we go. That was over there. All right. I put the Instigator title on, which costs 4 points, and after you perform the recover action, you get an additional shield back. My thought was, with the other cards I have, let's grab them out right away here, the crew cards. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. The Shield Technician I put with that for 1 point, and when you perform recovery action, you don't have to use all your energy. You can just choose. So my thought was like, oh, well, let's say my ship took 2 damage. Okay, well, I'll remove 1 energy, recover 2 shields then because of the Instigator title. That was my thought process anyway. So yeah, and then I also added in the construction droid, which says when you perform the recovery action, you may spend 1 energy to discard 1 face down damage card. So the cool thing about that to me was that, if I sat there and let's say they hit me, I just took a damage card without that crit on it. Once again, let's say I have 2 energy. I burn 1 to get back 2 shields, and then use the other 1 to trigger this to remove that face down energy, or excuse me, face down damage. So again, I was trying to make it as economic as possible to keep the shields all the way up to max. Because I thought, oh, I'm going to get peppered a lot, and I don't know if I want to blow, 100 plus points on the ship and then have it get toasted. So, I was trying to keep it around. Then I put 2 more ion batteries on the back part because you can go ahead and shoot every secondary weapon. So my thought was I got a 5 attacks a turn, so I'd shoot the primary twice because of the card here. So I'd burn 2 energy, shoot that twice, and then fire every single battery on here. And if I got against a Tantive with 3 energy on it, they would produce 3 energy less, which means it would kind of negate whatever speed they're flying at, so they wouldn't gain that energy. And then they do some damage too. And if I shot against a regular ship, once you sit there, you start ionizing those other ships. I'm like, yeah, this could be really good. So it seemed like a good idea. And then the last card I have is the optimized generator, which is once per round. After you assign 2 energy, you gain an additional 2. So my thought was, okay, if I do a 3 maneuver, let's say I get 3 energy then, spend 2, recharge a gun, I get 2 back right away. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. When I spend 2, recharge another gun. So once I would get in range of everything, I knew I was going to chew up energy really fast. So I want to make sure again I had it for the shield get back with the tactician. So that was my whole idea. It unfortunately only had time for 1 game. Again, this is my first time playing Epic, and this would just be basically. So I put the Raider in the back, and I put the 4. I'm using dice to try to signify this because that'll be easier. So I put the Raider here, and this is the 4 Tempest, and then I put 4 of the ties right there, and I put 3 more ties up there. And then we'll just use some tokens over here. Yeah, we'll use some of these other acrylics here. We'll say that was the Tempest. He was like there, roughly. Sure. And then he had, what was his other ship? Oh, he had the Rebel transport thing, which was like over there, close enough. And then he had, he was, sorry about that. These are going to be his B wings, we'll say. Yeah, right there. So roughly, this isn't 100%, but so we're doing a B wing, Tantive, and his rail transport. So what happened basically, I just put the things down. I shot these guys up, I shot these guys up, and then these guys did a slow turn, coming like this around, and there was obviously the debris is out. And then he basically went and turned, brought the Tantive at an angle, and swung these guys down like this, and then brought this kind of down behind. Then over the next turn, I swung these up, and then the Tempest had to kind of come out like this and turn on the backside. Something like that there. Unfortunately, this is sliding, but we get the general idea. So that swung like that, and this came in. Now, basically, in the summary version of all this stuff here is what I found out was I brought the Raider in far, far too slow. What I should have done, looking back on it post haste, I should have set the Raider up front first. So basically so if he was back roughly over where he was, something like that, sure. What I should have done was put the Raider up front like this, and I should have put the ties like that, I think, and then brought this over there still. So ideally, there we are. Sorry, slide forward, right? So this is the Tempest here, and then these are both of the flights of the ties. So I think what I should have done is come like this still, like this, but I should have shot down the side here to try to take on the Rebel transport right away. We'll put pressure back there on its side, and then cut this up just within range, and then brought all these plus the Raider against his B wings here. like just boom, focus fired them down. And then hopefully by the time that was all done, this I would have had more left, and then I would have brought what was left of the fighters plus then the advanced all the way down over here on the again that was the Tantive. So I learned a lot uh, after flying, and I see where I could have done better. I also probably would have done something a little bit different. I like the Raider itself, how I had it laid out. Um, I might have changed a couple of things, maybe, but probably unlikely. Um, Possibly could have got rid of um, the Tempest and perhaps flown, maybe like some defenders instead. So like run 4 and 2 maybe, um, something like that, just to try to get more heat across the side here and brought more uh, ties in that way. Or run again. I don't know what the math would be on all this, but run 2 sets of 4 regular ties, and then run 2 sets of 4 uh, FOs. That could have been something else. So, just some different things. So, I hope this was useful. Just give kind of a base rundown on this. If anybody's watching this and has any suggestions at all for me, please go ahead and throw them down below. I would very much appreciate that. I'll remove my crazy, stupid thing there for demonstrations, and just kind of put them down there and let me know what I can do different or anything like that. So, real quick on this again, I had again 7 Academy pilots, 4 tie advanced with the sensor jammer and the title on, the 4 section with 1 ion battery, the aft with the 2 ion batteries, and the instigator title on it, and the optimized generator with the shield tactician and the droid construct. All right. This is J Buzzsaw79 saying thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down if you like. Go ahead and subscribe. I very much appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching. And go ahead and tune in next time for some other crazy 100-point dogfight builds that I have prepared that I plan on doing a lot of testing to get kind of what's going to happen next year. So thanks a lot.